I always wanted to create my own avatar that was realistic. So when I heard of HeyGen, I decided to give it a go. I headed over to HeyGen's website and clicked on Get Started for free. After signing in, I clicked on the free plan to get started. Full disclaimer. Creating your own avatar can be a bit tricky because some people are scared that their image will be stolen or their voice could be stolen. So keep these things in mind when you are creating your own avatar. I decided to just go ahead and go for it. But again, use your own discretion when creating it. Once you click through the survey, you can get started. I clicked on Create Your First Video just to see how it went. It then goes through a series of pop-ups that guide you through your first steps, which I really enjoyed. I had a little look around the interface and checked out the different avatars that are available. I like all the different styles that you could choose from, and even that there was a community option where you could choose from other avatars created by people just like you and me. Of course, I wanted to create my own though, so I clicked on Create Avatar at the top. Now, here you get three options. I decided to go with the photo avatar where you can choose your own photos to create one. I will, however, show you the difference between using the video recordings and using the photo upload option at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. I was curious about using the prompts to generate my own custom avatar, but once again, I decided to compare the photo avatar with the video avatar I had created prior, so I decided to go with that for now. After clicking on Create Custom Photo Avatar, it prompts you to upload photos. It does give specific directions below and examples of which photos work and which don't. And you'll see later on that some of my own didn't even work as well. So pay close attention to these details here. I chose 4 photos of different styles, and different backgrounds. I didn't go for the full body shot, but it does recommend to do that just so you can have more variety. You can also upload different styles, in other words, different photos of you, um, later on as well. So that's something to keep in mind. So once you're happy with your photos, you can just fill in some information, name your avatar. I just named it LexiBot just for fun. And then you can talk about the gender, age, ethnicity, etc. Confirm that you're over 18 and continue. Then you can get it to choose a voice for you, or you can add your own voice. I just clicked on Add a Voice. As you can see, the avatar doesn't just appear. You have to actually click on avatars in the top menu, and then you click on my avatar. And then as you can see under it, it says 4 looks. So those are the 4 from the photos that you've uploaded that you can choose from. As you can see, only 3 out of the 4 actually worked. And as you can see, it's because I did not listen to those strict instructions earlier on. So again, learn from my mistakes so you can have a smoother experience. So if the background is quite busy or crowded with many images, do not use those photos. So then you can just click on the one you want to use. And then it just loads for you. And then you can type in on the left-hand side what you want your avatar to actually say when it comes to life, so to speak. Then you can have a play around. You can click on audio. You can upload your own audio or record it, which is quite cool. You can also add a scene. So these are the pre-made templates. And as you can see, there are many different choices. And that's where you would just replace the preset avatar with your own if you wanted to use your own or one that you wanted to choose. So a lot of fun ideas there if you need some guidance on what type of template you want to use. I thought this news one looked kind of cool, so I added that one. Um, and just wanted to, of course, change the background in the first one. So just have a play, look around, click the background, choose a color, add a photo if you want. Just really have some fun with the different options here. I like that you could choose different shapes for your avatar. So if you want like a little talking head, you can make it a circle or square. If you want the full avatar, you can choose the close option, which is really cool as well. I wanted to try out my different avatars, so I decided to choose a different look for each of the scenes that I chose. One thing that's really cool is you can click on your avatar and then at the top, click on that background toggle, and that will actually remove the background for you. So as you can see, my avatar looks like it's actually um, on that breaking news background, which is really, really cool. So once again, I'm just, learning through play, adding titles, changing the circle background color, and just seeing what I can actually do with the tool, which is something I always encourage people to do. I did find that moving the elements was quite sticky. It wasn't as smooth as using other programs. And sometimes if I put it in on the left, it would jerk to the right, for example. And that part I really didn't like. You'll also notice when you click preview to see the scenes in action, the avatars don't actually move. It does tell you that, but just to remind you, you can hear it and you can see the still photos, but you can't actually see the movement until you generate the final video. So keep that in mind. You can preview the audio by clicking on the three dots beside your scene in the right-hand corner. And there you can see the voice that it had. For me, it says Lexibot Voice 1. So you can actually click on that drop-down menu, and it will take you to a larger menu of choices for which voice you would like to choose. So initially, you just see speed, volume, apply voices to all, reset to defaults. And if you look at the top above the accent, which is also you can switch up if you want. You can click on the name. So mine Lexibot Voice 1, and that's when it takes you to the different um, choices of preset voices that you can choose if you don't want to use your own voice, which you can also use as well. So, if you have recorded your own voices, that will be my voices. And then you can click on the HeyGen library, and then you can actually filter it if you want conversational, if you want middle age, old voices, whatever you're looking for, you can filter with that filter button there. And it's also got accents, languages, which is great. You can choose many languages and emotions, which is very cool. You can also tweak those depending on the voices that you want by clicking on that happy face as well. After trying out a few, I decided to choose one and see how it went. Then I wanted to add in another scene again, just to try out my different avatar choices and looks. As you can see, I clicked on Eleonora's scene, but what popped up was actually a different scene. So that's another thing I noticed that was a little bit strange or not fully functioning how it should within HeyGen. Even after deleting it and adding in the same one, it just popped up with the initial scene that we saw that I did not choose or click with the mouse. So there's room for improvement there. I decided to just keep it and just test it out with my other look as well. So after playing around for a bit, I had my full video and I decided to press that generate button in the top right hand corner. It takes a while to load, so you can go ahead and check out some other things in the meantime. So here is the final product. Let's see how it went. Have a listen.
Hey, my name is Lexibot, and today I'm going to show you how to use HeyGen.
View the latest news and breaking news today for U.S., world, weather, entertainment, politics, and health at HeyGen.
Today, we'll explore the different tools and ways of creating avatars and presentations with HeyGen.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, initial thoughts and feelings. The first one was pretty good, the first scene, but the second and third were a hot mess, that's for sure. The mouth in the third one also looked like those mac and cheese commercials from a while ago with the chins upside down. Yeah, not very realistic, but let's go back in and see if we can make some changes and fix up those scenes. Okay, so everything looked pretty good in the preview. So I'm not sure what happened there, but I'll play around again and switch up and personalize some of these slides. Once again, moving things around was a bit sticky, and I would love to see some of those guidance lines like you have in Canva that would help guide exactly where you're placing everything. That would be a great addition. I also clicked on the voice in the first scene or slide and clicked apply to all so I can have some uniformity in the voices across the slides now. All right, round two, let's see what happens. Okay, so while we're waiting for it to actually finish up, let's take a look at some of the other options that HeyGen has for us. I'm really keen on trying out the translated video and the converting the PowerPoint or PDF to video. Those are some things I want to try next for sure. Let's check out the templates. As you can see, there are a ton of different preset templates to work from, and I like that they're organized according to what the goal is. So, social media or explainer videos. What I did notice when I checked out the portrait mode for using on Instagram stories and that sort of thing, there wasn't much choice, and there seemed to be a lot of stereotypical, um, female role, sort of templates like makeup tutorials and things like that, and really, I wanted one that was more technology focused, and I couldn't find anything in that department, so maybe it's something they're gonna add in the future, and I look forward to seeing what they do add here. I'm gonna check out this learning and development one because that's kind of what I was looking for, something with technology and learning and development. So let's see how these preset templates work. As you can see, not only do they have those images for you and the text all ready to go, um, you've got the script as well, which is really cool. So you can just tweak that with whatever you are introducing or teaching or selling for that matter, and really make it your own. If you click on the avatar, you can just hit that replace button in the top menu just above, and then you can choose your own to replace it with. You will need to, as you can see, shift it over and match it exactly to the preset formats and frames. So that will take a little bit of time to get used to. Okay, here we go. Showtime. Let's check out our newest version of our sample video and see if all those adjustments we made earlier have come to life.
Hey, my name is Lexibot, and today I'm going to show you how to use HeyGen. Breaking news today, HeyGen creates avatars. Today, we'll explore the different tools and ways of creating avatars and presentations with HeyGen.
I have to say, number one and three are not looking so bad. Number two, I don't know what happened there. Pure disaster. But not too bad overall for just using the photos to create avatars with. Now I want to show you a previous version of a presentation I made using those preset templates and customizing them on my own. Now for these, I actually used video. To make a hyper realistic, as they describe, avatar. So just check out the difference here. Note that I also use my own voice as the avatar voice as well for this one.
You will hear, see, and read my bio. This allows for a wider audience. I began my career as a psychology undergrad straight out of university. I landed in Seoul, South Korea, where my teaching journey began. My journey continued on to Australia, where I got my graduate diploma in primary.
As you can see, when you use the video, the quality is much better. Be careful with your hand gestures, as for some reason I did the peace sign at some point and it does repeat these. So do listen to those instructions and just use very general hand movements when you are creating the video and facial movements for that matter. All right, so there you have it. Once you are finished with the video that you like or the presentation that you like, you can just go ahead and download that by pressing download in the top right-hand corner, or you can share it, whatever you choose. And just go ahead and upload that to YouTube or wherever you want to share your video from. So the plans are pretty similar to a lot of those plans out there. You've got the starter mode, or you've got the slightly more expensive $30 a month, $720 a year, or you've got that company package where it's going to be obviously a bit more expensive, right? So pretty affordable options if you do want to sign up. I would suggest maybe waiting a little longer. And seeing what they come up with in terms of some of their new products. And let's take a look at some more things that they've recently created that are in beta mode. Let's have a look now. So if you click on the labs where it has new beside it, there seems to be some pretty cool new things that have just popped up, and a few that they're still testing. As we can see, they say beta next to them. So those are some other things I'd like to try out. Of course, I do only have the free trial at the moment, but for those of you feeling experimental and want to sign up for that, um, starter mode or creator mode, go for it. All right, so let's take a look at what I liked about using HeyGen. I really liked that there was quite a variety of avatars to choose from, and you can personalize them, and you can use either videos, pictures, or just prompt an avatar of your choice. I like that there you can have multiple looks and styles, and like I said, you can always upload more looks, which is really cool. It was a user-friendly experience. I love the free trial. I've been waiting for one of these for a while. I like that when you first sign up, it has those guided pop-ups along the way that really help you locate the tools that you need before you can start playing and using all the different media and things like that. I like that there were a lot of preset templates to choose from. Like I said, they do need to add more of those vertical templates and maybe make some more versatile types of templates, like when we were looking for the technology types and things like that. But they do have a lot to get started and play from. I really liked that there were different voices, different accents available. You could adjust the speed and the emotion, which is really cool, or use your own. Also, very, very cool. Again, choose what works best for you. You might not want to clone your voice, and I don't blame you. Whatever you're comfortable with. And areas for improvement, of course, there's always room for improvement. So, like I said, the elements were sometimes moving during the publishing phase for some reason. They would shift and make it look not so good in the final product. So, again, you're wasting a video there if you're doing the trial, right? There were some quality issues with the avatar in terms of using the photo based avatars. They are lower quality than the video ones. So, again, I suggest using the video one or using one of the preset avatars if that is your choice. And also on the timeline, I didn't see where the actual audio was when I was using it. So maybe that's why. Things didn't turn out the way they did in the final product. But I would like to see the timing displayed so I can actually play with that for each slide. Okay, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed. This tutorial on HeyGen and making your own avatar. I wish you luck. Let me know how it goes and press subscribe or like if you like the video. Thanks again.